All right, let's go ahead and call the Senate to order. Sergeant Arms will please secure the chamber doors. Members, please take your seats. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. President.
All right, Senators, on this Wednesday, February 11th, on the warm-up Wednesday is what it's not the glow-up, it's the warm-up Wednesday. Get the snow out of here. We have Rabbi Deborah Welschler of Rabbis Who Lead in Pikesville, Maryland, guest of the distinguished senator from the 11th District. Please rise for the invocation.
Good morning. As a rabbi, an educator, a chaplain, and a proud citizen of District 11 in Baltimore County, I'm honored to offer this invocation today at the invitation of Senator Shelley Hettleman. Our great state of Maryland has a distinguished history of religious tolerance, and in this time when wisdom, justice, grace, and empathy are sorely needed, we pray that Maryland continues to be a state guided by tolerance, ethics, and the rule of law. We come together from every corner of our state today to do what is good for all Marylanders, to do our best to ensure that each day is a little better than the day before it. Each morning, Jews say a blessing, thanking God for waking once more and being physically able to do the sacred work of refining the world. In this time of historic anti-Semitism, we are mindful of the privilege of being of service to others. And in this State House, we know that we have the great responsibility to be their voices and to act in their best interest. As the work of this session continues, we give thanks and ask God's blessing upon those who serve our sovereign state of Maryland with courage and humility. Governor Wes Moore and his cabinet and staff, Senate President Bill Ferguson, President Pro Tem Malcolm Augustine, the leaders of each party, Senators Nancy King and Stephen Hershey, and upon each individual who serves as a Maryland State Senator today. We seek to make use of our wisdom and our compassion as we make laws to govern our state and apportion our resources. We call upon our patience and our passion in dialoguing with our colleagues. We strive for equanimity, the ability to weather the challenges of government service and the pursuit of justice and peace. El Roi, God who sees all people, bless our state with peace and prosperity, our residents with health and happiness, and our country with strength and stability. May this be your will, and together we say, Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Recognize the senator from District 11.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Rabbi Wexler is an independent rabbi to individuals and families in need of spiritual care. She's a teacher. She served for 26 years as associate rabbi at Chizuk Emunah congregation in my district. And she's a hospice chaplain and an executive coach to new rabbis, and I call her a friend as well. So I'm very, very happy that she was here with us today and ask that we journalize her prayer.
Without objection, most certainly, we will journalize the wonderful invocation this morning, and thank you for your work. Thank you for your kind words this morning. All right, has everybody recorded their presence? If so, the clerk will take the call. With 40 members in the chamber and a quorum being present, the Senate of Maryland is now back again in session. Do we have any introductions today? Any introductions? Yes, Senator from the 38th District.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm going to introduce them ahead of time because I think all of my colleagues will appreciate knowing that today is Maryland Realtors Day, one of my favorite days in Annapolis. And with over 25,000 members of the Maryland Realtors, they really are true partners working with us to address affordability and expand housing opportunities statewide. And if you think about it, our realtors provide life-changing services when we think about purchasing our first house, our dream home, or small business. And there will be over 250 realtors today on the House and Senate side, and these are your constituents, so I hope you'll take some time to meet with them. So please join me in welcoming our realtor constituents.
Welcome to the Maryland Realtors. Thank you for being here with us. Welcome. Recognize the senator from the 33rd District.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's my understanding that it's Maryland March for Change Day, and there are groups that will be in your offices today advocating for infant and maternal health. If they're in the gallery, if you just give them a round of applause.
So well, we welcome March for Change folks who are joining us today. Senator from the 14th District, Montgomery County.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We have some special guests in the gallery today. If you could help me welcome students, faculty, and staff from the Avalon School.
Avalon School, welcome to Avalon. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy your trip to Annapolis today. Special day today to be here. Thank you for being here. All right, any other introductions? Any other introductions? If not, we have a little bit of business to get through today, and then we will sort of see where we are with the timing for moving across the hall. But let's jump in, get the business part of the day done. So we consider the reading of the journal from the prior legislative day. We still have some bill introductions. This is calendar 31. Clerk will read the bills.
Senate Bill 955, Senator Kagan, Real Property, Condominiums, and Homeowners Association Elections, Rules.
Majority Leader moves so be considered a reading of the bills. They will be referred to the Rules Committee. We have Senate Bond Initiatives, number 18. Clerk will read the bond initiatives.
Number 1, Senator McKay, Accident Volunteer Fire Department, Budget and Taxation.
Majority Leader moves so be considered the reading of the bond initiatives. They are ordered to the Capital Budget Subcommittee. Calendar 19. Clerk will read the bond initiatives.
Number 1, Senator Simon Eyre, Cornwell's Store, Budget and Taxation.
Majority Leader moves so be considered the reading of the bond initiatives. Again, ordered to the Capital Budget Subcommittee. We have an announcement. Clerk will read the announcement.
In accordance with Rule 33D, the following legislation has been reassigned as indicated below. Senate Bill 888, Senators Lamb and Ellis, Election Districts, General Assembly, and Representatives in Congress, reassigned to rules.
All right, bill is being reassigned to rules. All right, we have a layover calendar. This is calendar number 2. Clerk will read the bill.
Senate Bill 46, Senator Simon Eyre, State Veterans Cemeteries Interment. Question is on the adoption of the one amendment offered from the floor by Senator Simon Eyre.
All right, question remains on the one amendment from the bill sponsor. Recognized Senator from District 7.
Thank you, Mr. President. The reason I got up yesterday was a concerning issue that's come to my attention about some of our veteran cemeteries with regards to how our deceased are moved from the facilities when they have the family and the service to the actual grave site. That was concerning, and I thought this bill could hopefully possibly fix that. The issue is, you know, after they take the families and they have the service at the cemetery and the chapel area, normally the pallbearers put the casket back in the hearse, and they'll take it to the grave site where they'll have a graveside service for interment. And what they found, and this one actually took place at Garrison Forest, where they're actually loading the caskets onto like a gator type of vehicle, and then the grounds facility keepers are taking the caskets down and doing the burial themselves. It's disturbing. Mr. President, I spoke to you. One of your staff members actually witnessed it themselves. I'm hoping that the acting Secretary of Veterans Affairs realizes that this is wrong and that we fix this. I did work with the sponsor of this bill, realized this is not the tool to fix this. This bill needs to stand on its own. So with that, you know, let's move forward with this bill, and hopefully we'll get this situation addressed so no other families have to witness that practice.
Thank you, Senator. And we know that the acting secretary is up for confirmation tomorrow. So hopefully the message gets sent over and we can get a quick resolution to this issue. Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see. We have the question remains on the floor amendment. Any discussion of the floor amendment? Any objections to the floor amendment? Without objection, the amendment is adopted. Question now is on the amended report. Any discussion? Any objections? Without objection, the amended report is adopted. Are there any further amendments to the bill or its title? Seeing none, Senate Bill 46 is hereby ordered printed for third reading. All right, Senators, that does, the desk is clear at the moment. Yes, Senator from the 28th District?
Mr. President, on the previous bill that was assigned to rules, I wanted to speak, but you moved fast. Is it appropriate for me to ask a question, or what's the procedural rule to ask a question on that bill?
It's going to be out of order. It's a reassignment. It's a bill reassignment.
I'm sorry?
It's a bill reassignment, so that would be out of order at this time. It's no longer in front of us.
Okay, even though I had a question on
There's no questions for reassignment, Senator.
There's no question for reassignment.
There's no, that'd be out of order at this moment.
Okay. Is there a rule that you can state in the real book of 2025?
There's no
Or-
question before the Senate at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Senator. All right, let's check with committees. Finance Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Finance Committee will meet at 2 o'clock today for 4 bill hearings and only 19 witnesses, so members of the Senate Finance Committee do not get accustomed to this. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Senator from Education, Energy, and in the Environment, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. President. Triple E will meet at 2 p.m. for bill hearings. There are 12 bills on the calendar.
Thank you. Chair, Budget and Taxation.
We'll also meet at 2 for bill hearings, but I have no idea how many bills we have.
All right, thank you. Senator, Chair of Judicial Proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Judicial Proceedings Committee will meet at 2 p.m. for bill hearings. We've got 12 bills on the docket.
Excellent, thank you, Senator. All right, any further announcements from standing committees, select committees, joint committees, delegations, caucuses? All right. Yes, recognized Senator from Capital City.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a reminder to the members of the Legislative Black Caucus of Maryland, the Black Caucus will hold its press conference regarding the caucus priorities tomorrow. We are convening at 8:45 a.m. in the House Media Room. That's the House Media Room, which is in room 139. Thank you, Mr. President.
Excellent, thank you, Senator. Thank you very much. All right, and yes, Senator from District 6.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just to say, it'd be Aviation Day today over at the Calvert House, and we have a lot of good aviation places throughout our state. So why don't you come by, grab a little something to eat, something to drink, talk to the aviators, and have a good day. Thank you, Mr. President.
Wonderful. Thank you, Senator.
5:30, by the way.
All right. Any additional notices before we? Yes, Senator from the 37th District.
Thank you, Mr. President. I kind of stood up slowly because I need to just do a clear reminder about dues, protocol dues. And so we need to collect those and we need to start getting those dues in. So just want to remind members the protocol dues. We've got Valentine's Day coming, St. Patrick's Day coming, and a lot of other important dates on the calendar.
Thank you, Senator. Get that done today. It's on my list that I forgot to do last week. All right. Any further items, orders of business before? All right, Senators, we are going to, if we can, we're going to recess to the other chamber, but we're obviously going to wait until we have the right time to head over. So at the moment, we will, I think we can probably recess to noon into the House chamber, and then we'll just hang around here. We'll keep the doors secure so that if anyone wants to leave their computers and all the rest, please feel free. And then we'll head on over right when we get the appropriate call. We'll line up, as we all know, at the back door and head on over. I think only one senator is that true? Only one senator has not been here for our walkover. Is that correct? I think that's right. Only one. Has been receiving, that's right. I'm not pointing you out, but yes, right. Right. It's the best seat in the House. Best seat in the House right there. All right. Let's do a quorum call before we recess.
Mr. President.
Has everyone recorded their presence? If so, the clerk will take the call. With 40 senators in the chamber and a quorum being present, the Senate of Maryland remains in session, recognizing the majority leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate of Maryland stand in adjournment until 12 p.m.
Can we amend that maybe to recess?
Okay, we are going to recess until 12 p.m.
12 and in the chest. Perfect. If there's no objections, we recess to the House chamber 12 p.m. See you shortly.